Hey, Rebels. Okay, so we about to get into it. We are about to get into it. I mean, we are about to get into it. So either this reading is going to be for you, or this reading is going to be about somebody who it is that is in close proximity to you. Okay, no holds bar. Right? I am not one who likes to coddle someone with my patience. I really don't. I really don't. I I am that person. I am that person who I'm gonna tell you like it is. And I mean, depending on the level that you're at, you're not gonna be able to fool me with, you need sympathy, you need empathy, you need me to be compassionate towards you, because especially if it's a motherfucker, you know better. You know better, you know how, and you know why. I'm not one of those people. Anyway, so we gonna I'm feeling the energy already. I'm feeling the energy already. All right. And spirit then gave us a card already. We got 2002. So I gave you a pre-warning, right? Okay. So if you still here, fine. Once again, educational purposes, entertainment purposes, have your own discernment. Your life is yours and your own responsibility. I ain't got too much shit to do with your choices other than I said some shit and it triggered you however it triggered you, and you felt how you felt and you chose what you chose, okay? Not my problem, not my business. It's all gonna be on you. You put up in the comments whatever the heck you want, however the heck you feel, however this message resonates to make you feel, honey, by all means, go ahead. I may respond, I may not respond, seeing that I'm more so just wanting to share the beauty of my reads. Yeah, that's about what I'm doing and everything else. And I mean, eventually one day, maybe I'll go through all the comments and, who knows? I'm not making any promises. I just don't make promises that, it's like, I'm doing a lot. Anyway, so we have 2002 and it says the void. Okay, you have more control over your life than you realize. Interesting. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So cool out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. All right, so right there. Okay. Behind the scenes, you have with my handmade card making ass. Okay, with my handmade card making ass, you have microchip conditioning. I'm hearing somebody, eventually at some point in this read is gonna be like, well, that's just the way that I am, or that's just the way that I've always been. And that right there, motherfucker, might be the issue, okay? Okay, anyway, so it also behind the scenes, you have suit up, get prepared. Future faking yourself. Side eye roll, there's going to be plenty of those. Side eye rolls, irritation, slighted, feeling insulted, saying the quiet part out loud. The bottom of the bottle, not the bottom of the barrel, but the bottom of the bottle. Okay, honey, it's a lot of truth that's going to come out. I'm also hearing Neo. What is it saying? I can't let you go. But it's staying up all night thinking about you. And no, this ain't right, baby. What I do, no, don't think that I can let you go. But I'm also hearing Tiana Taylor, a Rose in Harlem. Been through more than a little bit, but I ain't calling no names out, no free promotion. If it ain't about blessings, I can't even address them. Okay. And, and then it says, as well, it says, overgiver, fairy tale mindset, codependency of others' lack. So somebody's very codependent over what somebody else's lack is, because like that makes them feel bigger. I'm hearing I just can't wait to be king, but it's a flower field, on the new horizon. So let's just jump into the judge and see what is all this about? Because I'm telling you, I went from one read to come into this read. Ice Queen. Went from one read to come into this read, and I just felt the energy of relaxing and just calm and just who the fuck trying to try me? Like really, didn't even move my head. Looked over to the side. Who the fuck trying to try me? Yeah. Oh, and taste. All right. Okay. Let's get the rest of these cards out, and then we gonna have a conversation about it, because I don't even know what the. Okay. Okay. Just two on that side, two on that side. Third legs. Yeah. Willow. Bottom of the deck, energy, individuality, and forest. And at the bottom of the deck, you have mountains. So This isn't it. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from you. That's tradition. No, that's what's the traditional way of seeing things out. Okay, so obviously somebody is off on a journey of they self on their own. Okay, they are growing the fuck up and they are looking to their abundant self, not their abundance, but their abundant self, because they know from their abundant self they can then reap the rewards and the givings of their abundant. Okay, of their abundance, right? But here with hot sauce being the third leg to taste and community, honey, but dude, people enjoy this rebel. I hope that this is you. People enjoy that you just be in a certain energy, like you are entertaining to them, you are comforting to them, you coddle them, you do everything to make them feel like somebody actually give a damn and somebody actually care, and that that Michael Jackson, I'll be there. And you're saying, no, the fuck, I'm not going to be there anymore, because you keep on having me repeat the same shit over and over. And every time I sit over there, every time I tell you what the hell I tell you, you just disregard any fucking thing that I tell you. And you just go on about and you do the same repeated shit and you make things worse. And then you used to send me into a panic of having to clean up your fucking mess. And god damn it, I'm tired of it. I don't give a damn if this is the way that your mama treated you. I don't give a damn if this is the way that you wish that your mama would have treated you, so therefore you felt like I was a good replacement for your mama. I don't give a damn if this is the way that the community has always accepted you. I don't give a damn if this is the way that your friends used to be with you and are used to being with you, so therefore you feel like I'm just supposed to jump in line and I'm supposed to be just like them. But since you see the benefits of me, that I'm just supposed to be myself and them at the same damn time, and you said fuck that shit anyway. Here, ice queen energy, self-explanatory. Yeah, they seeing you cold at heart. Who gives a fuck? Okay, the heart is in your chest, and if you feel that it is okay for your heart to be at that temperature, then motherfucker, I guess it's just winter around this bitch whenever that person comes around. Anyway, moving right along, this twin flame, and you felt the energy when I pulled out the twin flame, like, no, this motherfucker did not show himself with a Neo having ass. Okay, I wanted to say no disrespect to Neo, but you know what? To each their own. He living his life, and whoever's willing to be included in the roles that they are playing in and participating in it, honey, let them live their life. Let them be, no judgment. Just keep that shit the fuck away from over here. Anyway. So then with twin flame and commitment, you like, give me space. All this twin flame energy stuff and oh my goodness, twin flame and soulmates. No, you have many twin flames. You have many soulmates. Let's not even give them titles anymore. It's the way that you are feeling. Motherfucker, good is good and bad is bad. Aggravating is aggravating. Irritating is get the fuck away from me. And that's where you are in your individuality with all this. You don't care about how they say that you should be. You are deeply invested in the comfort of yourself and what the fuck it is that you say shit is and say shit ain't gonna be. And then at that, you're not even saying the shit anymore because you fucking tired of talking. Matter of fact, get some water. What they say? Oh, well, ladies don't act like that. Have you ever been a lady? Do you even know what a lady is? Oh, well, gentlemen will open up the door. Yeah, when they feel the energy of, yes, this woman is deserving to open up the door, especially if he is actually authentic, a gentleman. Not one of those, well, I'm trying to be nice to you, because a motherfucker who say, I'm trying to be nice to you. No, they're not used to actually being nice to people. They're used to being judgmental. They're used to being fucking assholes. And that's their natural, authentic way. So them trying means that they're putting forth a whole bunch of effort to actually give you the privilege of seeing them in a light most motherfuckers don't get to see them in. And rebels, I get it. I'm feeling hot tamales higher, honey. Fresh out. You've done. You're done. You're done. You just don't want to fucking play these by anybody's fucking rules anymore, because the rules always tend to switch up at the most inconvenience time of you finally getting the hang of some shit. They like, hey, so I'm gonna put this right here, and then it's like I'm over here. You know, like motherfuckers shaking your ass up on a goddamn basketball court. What we got? Where we going? Chakra alignment. Notice that, Ice Queen. Chakra alignment. Honey, don't, the spirit said we could just gonna pull out the rest of these cards. Pull out the rest of these cards and see what we got. Because look, we already got the energy of the daggone message. And third leg right here. Yeah, I think that's the second time this week that manipulation and moving on done been third led with the achievement. Look, block. Block. Okay, and top and bottom card. Let's see. Yep. Yep. And at the bottom, yep. Health concerns. Health concerns mountain. You're gonna have to move on over here. And what was this mountain in regards to? This mountain is about you're seeing the obstacles in your life that has been causing you burdens. The obstacles in your life that has been bringing you fucking health concerns. Okay, because there's even this thing of and this thing of I'm gonna have to find some other way to format those words. But anyway, there's this thing of when you are in denial of your mistreatment, when you are in denial of what's going on in your mind, your mental, and what is not healthy, your body is going to tell on itself. All of a sudden, there's going to be some achy, breaky shit going on, achy, breaky hearts, achy, breaky bones, all types of stuff. So, this abuse, when it comes down to these relationship dynamics, oh no, you were saying fuck them all. Okay, if you got to, if look, all that, oh, where you're gonna die alone and everything else, motherfucker, who worried about that until I get there? And then at that, if I'm not worried, do people not realize yes, having healthy relationships is very important, but forcing yourself to compromise, completely compromising yourself and abandonment of yourself and your healthy relationship with yourself is the part that gives people health problems. It's the part that wind up having people dying alone any fucking way or dying miserably. And guess what? You were born by yourself. You gonna run by yourself, okay? But anyway, these relationships, people spend the majority of their life trying to find the perfect person to the point that they will unintentionally get into relationships with people just for the base of the fact that they like you, they liked how you look, and that's enough acceptance for you to say, yeah, you could be my man, you could be my woman, or whatever the case may be, not even realizing that woman is a girl or that man is a boy, and they just up in an adult body type of thing. Okay, so all the envy, all the jealousy, all the evil eye, all the blocking shit, honey, I feel somebody not even turning off their phone anymore. They not even putting numbers on block anymore. They letting that motherfucker ring every fucking time somebody that they don't want to talk to decide to call. Like, okay, well, you want to keep on calling, you keep on calling. You tire yourself out. And you get to blowing up my phone, guess what? I go get a new number and you ain't gonna have that one. Now I put that phone up in a drawer. Okay. So you're moving on and traveling right along from all of the bullshit. You ain't got time for it anymore. You've invested so much of your life in making sure that someone else felt cared for and supported by you. But who cared for and supported you? Or did they make sure that you just stayed out of whack and missed a line with yourself to the point that they realized how much attention that they could draw in from you if they were to be, oh well, confirmation, act like that they're depressed, or give you their sob stories of trauma dumping and trauma bonding and relatability. Once again, you not being no bitch about it. You know that you're not being no bitch about it, but of course they gonna title you as a bitch. They gonna realize they gonna find themselves seeing you as a bitch because what type of childhood tantrum stuff that they need to fucking heal? Where there's and then the street sweepers is going by, honey, cleaning shit up. You are cleaning shit up. But what type of childhood tantrum shit, unhealed tantrum shit, are they going through? With well, if you not gonna give me my way, then I'm gonna fuck your shit up. Go ahead and fuck my shit up, then, motherfucker. Because if you gonna fuck my shit up, you just proven to me even more that I need to let your ass go. Because ain't nobody got time for the tit for tat. Motherfucker, if I want to go tit for tat with anybody, I play tic-tac-toe by my goddamn self. Piece of paper, pen on the fucking wall. I don't give a damn. But I ain't got to sit over there parting up with you in order to know. No, not at all. X's and O's, fucking kisses and hugs. Kiss somebody else's ass. I don't even want your lips touching my ass. Anyway, so then... Okay, and that's from the community. Okay, that's all from the community. But once again, you in alignment because you taking care of you. And you got to understand, anybody who says everybody like me is a goddamn fool of a lie. Okay, it's a goddamn fool of a lie. Everybody likes me, nobody hates me. Bullshit. We even supposed to be teaching our kids, hey, do understand, everybody's not gonna like you. And you're supposed to be teaching them how to regulate their nervous system with the understanding of everybody's not gonna like me, and due to the understanding that everybody's not gonna like you does not mean that you got to become a fucking horror villain of trying to destruct and make it like a fucking Bloody Mary situation at all. Okay, because those are tantrums. So then here we're moving on and manipulation. Honey, the way that you are clocking this manipulation and seeing how the puppet strings is going and everything else, and you like, you know what? It's my turn. It's my turn. Let me show you how I'm gonna cut these damn cords. I'm gonna cut these damn strings. They gonna think that you're projecting. They're gonna think that you are manipulating. But motherfucker, you ain't trying to even be that close to them that y'all are in attachment to each other by a fucking invisible string at all. Say fucking string, fucking umbilical cord, all that shit. You have a life to live. Your life, your experiences, your relatability. Okay? So when it comes down to a relationship, honey, you in a relationship all by yourself. You say fuck this abuse. Okay? Other people's miseducation, other people's misunderstandings, even other people's choice to not understand, other people's choices to feel as if they don't get it, and that, okay, well, if I let them know that I know how to wash dishes, then they gonna try to get me to wash dishes, or they're gonna make me responsible for wash dishes. So let me just act like I don't know how to wash dishes by using too much dishwashing liquid, or like putting dirty dishes that still got food particles in the cabinet or wherever the hell you put them, and like that way they'll stop asking me to get the fuck away from them. The time for over explaining is done. All right, you have wisen up to understand what the hell over explaining is, and it's like, motherfucker, you have in the world that we live in, when there's tutorials everywhere, and then even tutorials need reference checks. Okay, so it's like how they say, well, if you go to the doctor, you might want to get a second opinion. Motherfucker, go get a second, go get a third, go get a fifth. Okay, and then take the common things together. And so like this whole, oh my God, Lord, let me watch my tongue. This whole thing of collaboration of people just like, okay, well, I don't want to fix myself, so let me go to the community of people who are ingredients of me not fixing myself and me not being a more civilized human being and being a more respectable human being. Those people who, feel like abuse should be a everyday thing. And, those people who, teach me how to further manipulate other people to abuse, the tantrums that they throw. Once again, that person who says, well, I'm trying to be nice to you. No, but listen, honey, realize those words. Pay attention to those words. Realize what the fuck they actually saying to you. And keep those motherfuckers the fuck away from you. Okay? Keep them the fuck away from you. And if you have to deal with them, you be the boss. You deal with them accordingly. And therefore, this manipulation aspect turns into a whole nother thing. You are actually showing them how the fuck to be and how you're not going to be. So therefore, they have no other goddamn choice. Okay, so that's the form of manipulation that is actually acceptable. You teaching someone how to treat you. You not being on some ill intent type stuff. You just saying, nah, you're not gonna come around and fuck me up in my face. What we got? What is mixologist? And we just say, mix that shit up. Mix that shit up. Teach them how to treat you. And if that means that your absence got to teach them with no explanation of, you know what, let me just pack my bags and go, because I already know if I talk to you and tell you how I feel, tell you what my experience has been with you, you're going to take that and you're going to say, nah, that wasn't what it was. Ain't nobody got no time for the fucking Blues Clues or the fucking Scooby-Doo mysteries. Okay, yeah, taser. Taser. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's a tickle in my throat. Okay, I had to take a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes all you can do is just shake your head. And then at that shaking your head is also telling too much. Okay. All right. Oh, baby, bitch, and baby. Bitch, and then they go that motherfucking landlord. You know what they said? Get another one over here. And then another one over here. All right. And at the bottom, what do we have? And at the bottom, honey. Yeah, okay, Rebel. Spirit is giving you the deception of, because I got high on some Afro Man type stuff, or maybe you just need to, just zone out. But Spirit said don't zone out if you're still dealing with it. If you're gonna have a zone out point of, whether it's a little mixture of a little drink or, You just gonna have a little puffy puff. Do that to congratulate yourself once you are rid of this motherfucker. Don't do it like, oh well, I need to go smoke or I need to go drink just to, calm my nerves. Nah, spirit said fuck that because it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Okay. But anyway, so back to and how the fucking story goes. Okay. Motherfucker, put these dogs down. Put these dogs down, okay? They playing games with you. They playing games with you. Unplug this shit. And if it's somebody's actual game, don't throw it out the window. Let them have that shit. I don't give a damn if you bought it. Leave it as the only motherfucking thing that they get to remember you by, okay? Let them have whatever it is that you gave them, whatever it is that they've said over there and reap the rewards of from you, and let them see how it is that they ain't got a fucking socket in the wall to plug it in because these motherfuckers might be homeless. You definitely have, honey, you have been doing so much numb your whole reggae, trying to calm your nerves of all this despicable ass energy because you know that this is not some shit that was meant for you. Though it was not a waste of time because it was meant for you because you had to get to that place of being able to see the lesson and the aggravation that came along with the lesson and coddling somebody else's shit that like whether it was somebody else's child or if you're looking at that person, not coddling their ass. Okay, don't do that. Stop coddling motherfuckers, not just because other people don't come around and coddle you, but just plain and simple because you got other shit to be doing. Okay, now looking over here, honey, this twin flame, understand your twin flame energies be feeling like you are such a money grab. You are such an abundant person to have around because you make them look so good. You make them look so much better than what they are. Like it's like an ugly person, at heart, getting somebody who is pure and genuine of heart, which obviously the dynamic be. And just the fact that that ugly person has been known to be an ugly person at heart and, ugly in nature and ugly at character. Whether you are physically attractive, whether you are, internally attractive, which I'm sure that you are, Rebels, because you're here. You balance out the equation to make other people look at them like, oh, okay, so they with him, her, or they, and so what is it about them that I've been overlooking? Maybe I should go give Johnny Appleseed a fucking chance. Look, let them have them. Let them have it. I'm gonna tell you this much: if someone was in a dynamic of, they've been cheated on, let they ass go, because you can listen. That is such a tough habit. Not to say that they can't change, but that is such a cheating is an addiction. Cheating is an addiction. Most things in life is an addiction, especially if not done in moderation. And I'm not saying that you can cheat in moderation. So whatever cross watcher, boo-boo the fool you are that's listening to this message and feel like, oh, well, she said cheating in moderation is an addiction. No, just the motherfucking morals and principles are important when it comes down to the understanding of what the fuck is good and what the fuck is bad. And cheating is bad. So therefore, it is not moral. It is not morally appropriate, nor is it a fucking principle. Okay? Just shut up. But yeah, so this whole commitment thing is like The Walking Dead. It's like The Walking Dead, and it's like you are waiting for the truth of the commitment to come alive. You've been sitting back, you've been sitting, and you've been contemplating, and you've been waiting, and you've been anticipating. Like, well, they said they would, and they never did. And to even leave yourself in the mindset of, well, one day, and if I just keep on, then one day you gonna be the Walking Dead next to The Walking Dead because this shit is not coming back to life. It's not, okay? They trolling you. They trolling you based upon your emotions. They're trolling you based upon the good person and the qualities that they feel your authentic nature just is. And that, you do that across the board energy of, well, I'm like this with everybody. You have to understand the kindness of your heart, the purity of your nature. To be like this with everybody is a malfunction. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. It is definitely a glitch for you to believe that you can give even your kindness to everybody, because there's people out there who are obviously going to misuse, abuse, manipulate, knock you down a couple pegs, several pegs. You do not want to be that motherfucker under Skid Row. You don't want to do it. Okay, so looking at the overall energy. Okay, because like the whole self-care of themselves, honey. I'm over here. What do we see? We see I think that says supply, renew, repair, glow, smooth, soft. Look, do your best to resist feeling that someone's physical features is the fantasy that you can have with them, okay? Because that's how people get catfished all the goddamn time. Well, you look like you a nice person. And then you get to really dealing with this motherfucker on the other side of your investment. You're investing in them and you're investing your time, your money, your attention, your anything, your any existence in their life. And I'm not trying to fearmonger to say, oh my goodness, everything's out here. Oh, no, everybody got their shit. But it's about what type of shit can you sit over there and deal with? What type of shit can they readjust themselves? How do they show themselves capable? How do they study? What do they study? What is their intentions behind their studying? And those same questions reflect upon you as well. What are yours? Okay. So the same shit that you asked about yourself, the same shit you moved around about yourself, you need to understand, rebels. You need to understand that those fingers point in each fucking direction, okay? But anyway, it's stop catfishing yourself about what you thought some shit was gonna be, okay? Fuck what you thought shit was gonna be. And realize what the hell shit actually is. And in order to realize what the hell shit actually is, you have to pay attention to patterns. Okay, patterns when you're watching, patterns when you're around, patterns when you're not around, patterns of what other people say. Because then that's the other thing about it as well. We oftentimes, like for instance, we was talking about cheaters, right? So, oh well, he cheated on you. That don't mean that he gonna cheat on me, bitch. Are you kidding me? He done already proved that it's in his nature. What the fuck make you think that you're special? Right? What the thing that makes you special is that you're not me, that you're not them. But overall, we're looking at the individual who does the cheating. Nobody knows the exact reason why something the exact reading or reason why somebody decides to cheat. Okay? And they would never fucking tell. They would never tell. Because so long as they don't tell, who can stop them? Who can correct that? Who will be able to see that darkness inside of them that makes them such a, ill-witted character? Anyway, so landlord and honey, past, present, and future. Okay, who these people who you have been coddling. Honey, they can't seem to keep a straight face, nor can they seem to focus on one aspect. They be having your ass like a bouncy ball all over the damn place. You think that you got them to understand something, but then they say, but what about this? But then this person, and it's always redirect. They always redirecting some shit. Like plain and simple, you're tired, you're exhausted, and I don't know if this is you who is on the table, like the bullshit, or if this is you who are on the table of the I'm tired of coddling. But either which way, the cross watcher, rebel, somebody is tired of having to redirect themselves and how they need to coddle you. And the motherfucker, why are we coddling anybody in the family? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So back here once again, let's suit up, get prepared. Been future faking. Somebody's been future faking themselves. They've been overgiving. All right? Impulsive problem solver. Strength. We're gonna have to cover that ass up. And it says, I am Zen. Oh, I am Zen, so fuck off. So strength with the two middle fingers. Fuck off. Just Okay, so then we have Seven of Wands and King of Swords. Yeah, like this whole thing of you being perceived to be defensive. Now, it's not defensive. I'm safeguarding. I'm safeguarding myself from all the bullshit that I'm just fucking tired of dealing with. And then, of course, we read this and it says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So do know, all eyes are on the both of you, whichever part of this written. And if somebody, I don't have those type of problems, then you're the one who's being coddled. Then you're the one who's being coddled and you already know it. And so I don't have those type of problems because those who are around you have yet to waken up to the fact and probably will never wake up to the fact of they've been coddling your ass. And that's why you're such a miserable person, as as many things as you have, as many material things as you have. I don't care if you worked a job and that you earned it all yourself. It's the arrogance of your attitude, your inner being, your personality, and stuff that's ugly. That's why you master disguise yourself and all the stuff that you put on you all the time. Okay? Ain't no hater over here, honey. I'm telling you, I love myself. Okay, regardless of how I show, I love myself. But all this having somebody else up in my face being able to tell me where I need to fix things at and everything, and I'm not actually going to apply myself to fixing and correcting those things, I wouldn't dare waste somebody's time like that anymore. Okay, now we talking about adolescence in my younger years. Yeah, I didn't know no better, so therefore I fucked around and I found them. But to be up in your older years and you still doing this babysitters club type shit, motherfucker, go fool. Watch your tongue, watch your tongue, watch your tongue. Too. Too. You know what? Let's get us to and a magician. Interesting. So yeah, future faking yourself back here. But then we have, like planning for the future right here with the two of wands. Notice that, like on some, some kinky, I don't know what you would call it, nosy voyeur type stuff. She's, standing there watching the people in the apartment across the way, looking at different options of, ways that people could live their life and what all the things that they're doing. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad that you can't zoom in and actually see what it is. But this is the magic trick that need to be had by the one who is tired, who is exhausted, who have over exhausted their kindness to coddle someone else and their direction every day. Put your time and your focus on you, honey. There is a light, and there go the street sweeper again, honey. Clean this shit up. Clean this up. Live your life. All that energy that you have been applying to whomever this person is. Okay, because once again, remember, clean it up. Remember, abuse does not have to be physical. Abuse can be mental. And somebody been mentally playing up on your goddamn top. And you know what, Rebels? I ain't about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you at all. Because I'm not about to play about you at all. Okay? Right. So then we got, oh, ain't that cute? Candy shop with justice and the little, what is that? A heart? Oh, with the police. You know what? Let's do that like that. Okay. So interesting enough, Four of Pentacles is about your financial stability. And interesting, and why I say interesting enough is because this motherfucker down here, she up on her knees with a goddamn banana in her hand and a tongue out long and everything. And then you got Candy Shop right here with justice and everything. Honey, you need more healthy, more healthy ways of income. You need more healthy ways of stability in your life. You need more healthy investments in your time. Okay. And I feel that is definitely what Spirit is telling you. You need more healthy investments in your time. And even in the ways that you see materialism or whatever stability is for you, you need more healthy, okay. So this message is definitely definitely needed. All right. I feel it calming down some. Okay. So then you have Chariot. What we got? Clarifying Chariot. And then with the Page of Pentacles. All right. Honey, that was a whole lot. I can't even say that I don't see how it is that y'all do this because I get it. I get it. I've been there before and I was that, that kind, gentle person. And I'm still a kind, gentle person. I definitely am. But realizing when someone, especially when other feel that their people who are forever going to be their people have them on a pedestal, but they get around you or they have you implemented into their life, they get to seeing the things about themselves that those of their familiar communities have never pointed out to them, that they were really willing to be combative with their community in regards to, but when it comes to you, they can't avoid those things, right? um yeah. So you got with this Page of Pentacles, there is definitely a solid beginning that's happening for you. You're focusing on your goals. You're getting rid of with the street sweeper coming past. You're getting rid of everything that is like not meant to be there. You are investigating. You've investigated. And you definitely, if you're still here, you've asked, being still here, you've asked for the message of Spirit. Am I right in what I'm doing? The Spirit said, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. keep on investigating. Keep on cleaning that fucking space and area, that corner of your mind, wherever they shit is at. Let them have it, because you don't want to sit over there. I'm not saying you're arguing over a puppy or anything. But no, you doing right. You doing right, okay? So keep on moving forward and let this shit go. And then you at the bottom, you got the horrifying. Yeah, honey, you woken up. And then at the top, you got the. Let's get two more cards. The Seven of Swords and the Star. Oh. I had to look at it for a minute, like, what are we trying to say? What you trying to tell us, Spirit? Okay. Spirit gave me the message. What's at the bottom of this deck? And then Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. Where we gonna put this Eight of Cups at? Let's put this Eight of Cups over here. Oh my gosh. With the Eight of Cups. Oh, girl, you're getting a deeper understanding. Honey, you've been breastfeeding these motherfuckers. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, this community of characters, and it might be, they might be some over here, some in your family, some at your job, some at your kids' school, some, at the store, some wherever the hell you go. You just keep on running to these same ass characters, and it's like you're breastfeeding they asses, like your intentions and your understanding, and they need you to goo gaga, like coddle they ass all the fucking time, honey. And the Spirit says, stop doing that. Stop doing that, because they got other stuff that they want you to do. Okay. Here with the six of Pentacles and Hierophant, you are waking up to, like I said, how you are profiting. Okay, because remember, she was down here on her knees. Okay, you are waking up to how it is that you've been profiting from all these banana type escapades and everything. You are waking up to how it is that you give and receive, and how you receive to get, and how you get. You've been waking up to what reciprocity actually looks like, what disrespect actually looks like, and what it sounds like, and what it feels like. And the street sweeper came by again. Okay, you are cleaning stuff up. You are cleaning stuff up, and you're cleaning up your life. Okay, we're here with the Eight of Cups. Sweet dreams, certain dreams you letting go. Certain plans you letting go. Certain ways of ambition you letting that fuck go. Certain goals you letting go. You like, nah, you know what? I thought that that's what I wanted, but seeing that I looked at the fine print and I realized what is entailed for me to, what is required of me to be able to have that. Now, motherfucker, you could take me off that list. Let somebody else have that spot. Splitting the deck. Three Wands. Fly like an eagle to the sea, letting that shit go. You are exploring your horizons. You are exploring. Yep, and right here with Field of Flowers, New Horizons. You are exploring the horizons. You are venturing out there to see what else is actually out there and what it's in alignment with you. Remember, over here with the mountain, we also had the mountain, right? This is about you climbing to higher, because the thing about mountains is that sometimes people get right there and they forget there's more mountains because they feel like that's far enough. No, what does it say up on here? Elevation, peak, climbing, transcendence. All right. So this microchip with my handmade card ass, this microchip, this conditioning, honey, you are reprogramming yourself. Because who the hell got time to keep? I mean, there's so much life to be lived. I even heard this thing about gray divorce, where they're saying, oh well, parents in their 60s and in their 70s are divorcing their spouse, and look at how it makes their adult children feel, and how their community is gonna feel. You know what? Fuck their adult children in their community. Do you not realize this motherfucker is hitting on their last days and their last legs, and you want them to spend their last days and their last legs worried about you being concerned about them being stuck with somebody who they miserable with? I saw that shit and it about made it made the weasel go pop. It made the weasel and me go pop. We just gonna split some decks energies. Blank canvas. Then we motherfuckers say, let people start their life over. Let you start your stuff all over. Fuck, you the one who got to sit up. Regret what? You got to live that. You rode that ride how many times? How many more times in your life are you willing to ride that ride, even if they paying it differently? How many more times are you willing to ride that ride when it's going to do the same shit? It's gonna do the same shit. It's like if you had to pick one dish for the rest of your life to eat, would it be pizza? If you know you can only pick one type of pizza, it'll be seasoned the same type of way. It'll look the same type of way, same temperature every fucking rest of the time for your damn life. Anytime you get hungry, motherfucker, eventually you're gonna get tired of it. That's why you have options. So it says blank canvas, fresh start, reset, clean slate. Your past does not equal your future. You can make your future whatever you want it to be. Start now. It's up to you how you want to paint. Let's get Zen as fuck. Zen as fuck. We want to see his middle fingers. Zen as fuck. Zen as fuck. Okay, what was that? Definitely not. Strategic action. Bad outcome decline. The answer is no. The answer is no. And then it says, take time to organize your tasks, outline your essential steps to reach your objective. First line. What I say? First line. One liners, hitters and quitters. Hit that. If it don't hit the target, leave it alone. What we got over here? Split in the card. And it says quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay, and I have the biggest smile, like yes you will. Yeah. And then it says envy. I am the same as everybody else, but different, but with different challenges. You are the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. And the different challenges that you've been having is that people come and retreat to you when they cannot retreat within their own self. Honey, stop letting them abuse your quiet time for yourself and your healthy time for yourself. Stop letting them do that. And it says take a breath. Take a breath. Didn't we do that at the beginning of this message? I believe we did do that at the beginning of the message. If we didn't, I mean we didn't. But if we didn't, take a breath. All right. I want to see what this thing got to say. And it says, Alice in a sea of tears, cast away out of your depth. Confirmation. Feeling abandoned. And honey, look, Alice is off at the sea with a rat and a crab. Do you want to be Alice? And if your name is Alice, whatever your nickname is, honey, for this read, you might want to go by that because no offense to you unless you're the cross watcher and you know motherfucker, you just need to be told. So it says spiritual values, long range thinking, or travel. What is to be shared? And you ain't got to share everything. Okay, and they ain't got to share everything. But yeah, they still come around you and share every fucking thing, now don't they? And then it says owl, magic. Okay, choose to know the truth because you can. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. All right, we want to come over here and then we're going to go there. It says, if you are finding yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown, leaving toxic situations, or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and for your spirit? Be fierce. And honey, this was a fierce ass reading. And then we got, 3333. Skills. Okay, 3333. We got social skills. The problem you have today will eventually dissipate. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on your life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to use your capability, energy, inspirational personality. Do not let your ego get you the best of you. Rebels, I love you so much, and I love you, honey, and cross watchers. Get the fuck up off my rebels backs, okay? Yeah, didn't want to hear me say that, but anyway, rebels, go live your life, go make it do what you needed to do for you, boo. Go rebels.